Hi, young friends. Today we are going to study a very interesting chapter, that is chapter number 8, Introduction to Trigonometry. First, we see what are the points, and then what are the points we are going to study. So, let's go to content. See, first, introduction. Second, trigonometric ratios. Third, trigonometric ratios of some specific angles. Fourth, trigonometric ratios of complementary angles. Fifth, trigonometric identities. So, today we shall study about these 2 points, that is introduction, and second is your trigonometric ratios. So let's go. See, before going to the main point, introduction to trigonometry and trigonometric ratios, first we should focus on Pythagoras theorem. And you know in your earlier classes that what is Pythagoras theorem and Pythagoras formula you know. So I am just going to remind you what is Pythagoras theorem. In right angle triangle, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of square of other two sides. So here hypotenuse, you remember the side opposite to right angle is your hypotenuse. Okay, and suppose you take this angle, then side adjacent to angle A is your base and side opposite to the angle A is your perpendicular. Okay, so you know the relation square is equal to p square plus b square. Okay, you can write also p square is equal to h square minus b square, and b square is equal to a square minus p square. Using this relation, you can find if two sides are given, then third side you can find easily by using this relation or this formula. Okay, and the Pythagoras theorem tells us the relationship among sides and sides, okay, in a right angle triangle. So next, now you see and imagine a scene. A group of students of class 10th are visiting Qutub Minar, okay, and a boy is looking at the top of Qutub Minar and he thinks how big it is. What is the height of this minar? And thinks, how do people measure it? So out of curiosity to know the height of this Qutub Minar, he asks his teacher that how can he know? Also teacher asked the student to measure the height of Qutub Minar. So teacher first asks, can you measure the height of Qutub Minar? Student replies, no sir, it is a very difficult task for all to measure. For all it is very difficult to measure. So teacher says, really it is difficult to actually measure it, but using some mathematical technique you can easily find out the height. Then out of curiosity the student asks, what are those techniques? The teacher says, those mathematical techniques come under a branch of mathematics called trigonometry. So you first know trigonometry. So student asks, what is trigonometry? Can you teach, sir? Then teacher says, yes, of course, why not? I will teach you today evening. Okay? So today our topic is, what is trigonometry? First we understand it. Okay? So let's go. See, here the word trigonometry comes from the Greek words trigono and metron. Trigon means triangle and metron means measure. So trigonometry means the science which deals with the measurement of triangle. So here you see in Greek, tri means 3, gon means sides, and metron means measure. So, and also here one statement is given, that is, trigonometry is a branch of mathematics that studies relationship between sides and angle of triangle. So studies the relationship between sides and angles of triangle. Remember it, in right angle triangle. Okay. In Pythagoras theorem, we knew that side-side relation. Yes or no? Side-side relation, among side-side relation, that is a square is equal to p square plus p square. But here we shall know what are the relationship between angle and side, this side and this side or this side. Okay. So next, see, application of trigonometry. The earliest known work on trigonometry was recorded in Egypt and Babylon. Remember these two. Early astronomers used it to find out the distance of the stars and planets from the earth. From the earth, the distance of the stars and planet. Okay. Even today, most of the technically advanced methods used in engineering and physical sciences are based on trigonometrical concepts, and you should remember. Okay. So next, see, in a right angle triangle, Now we shall know to recognize which side is called what. Okay, so in this right angle triangle, if you take this angle as reference angle, then the side opposite to angle B is your perpendicular. Remember it, this is your perpendicular. And always remember, the side opposite to right angle is called hypotenuse, and the side adjacent to the angle B is your base. Okay, now come to the second picture, that is this. Okay, in this triangle ABC, if you take this angle, then perpendicular opposite to angle C is your perpendicular P, and adjacent side to the angle C is your base, and hypotenuse, you know that side opposite to the right angle is your hypotenuse. Okay, so case 1 you see here, if angle is theta, then opposite side is perpendicular and adjacent side is base. Case 2, if angle C if you take, then opposite side is your perpendicular and adjacent side is your base. So in this triangle ABC, AC is H, AB perpendicular P, and BC base B. Okay, next C. B for base, that is adjacent side to the angle. P for perpendicular, that is opposite side to the angle. And H for hypotenuse, that is opposite side to the right angle. Okay, so now come to trigonometric ratios. There are 6 trigonometrical ratios relating to 3 sides of a right angle triangle. So it is a right angle triangle, so opposite means perpendicular, and PR, that is opposite to the right angle, that is your hypotenuse, and QR is your base. Okay, so now you see here 6 trigonometrical ratios, you must remember these. Okay, so here sine, cosine, tangent, cosecant, secant, cotangent. Okay, these are 6 trigonometric ratios. So you remember that sine of angle R, if you take this angle, then sine of angle R is your PYH. PYH means side opposite to angle R by hypotenuse, that is PQ by PR, that is P by H. Okay, cosine. Cosine of angle R is equal to side adjacent to angle R by hypotenuse is equal to QR by PR, that is B by H. B by H. Okay, then tangent. Tangent of angle R is equal to side opposite to angle R by side adjacent to angle R is equal to PQ by QR, that is P by B. Okay, P by B, remember it. Then cosecant of angle R is equal to hypotenuse by side opposite to angle R is equal to PR by PQ. Then come to secant of angle R is equal to hypotenuse by side adjacent to angle R is equal to PR by QR. Then last one, that is cotangent of angle R is equal to side adjacent to angle R by side opposite to angle R, that is QR by PQ. Okay, you should remember these 6 trigonometric ratios. Okay, next, see abbreviation of trigonometric ratios. Abbreviation of trigonometric ratios. In short, how can we write sine of angle R? You can write sine R, just sine R. Cosine of angle R, we write cos R. Tangent of R, you can write tan R. Cosecant of angle capital R, you can write cosec R. Secant of R, angle R, you can write sec R. Sec R. Okay. Cotangent of angle R, you can write cot R. Okay, so you should remember the abbreviation of trigonometric ratio. Okay, see, here is a right angle triangle where we take angle C. So P is your AB, H is your SC, B is your base, that is BC, okay. You can easily remember in this way: sin theta equal to P by H, cos theta is equal to B by H, tan theta is equal to P by B, okay, and C, sin theta is reciprocal of cosec theta. Here P by H, here H by P. So sin is reciprocal of cosec theta, and cos theta is reciprocal of sec theta. See, here B by H, here H by B, and tan theta is equal to P by B, which is reciprocal of cot theta, that is B by P. You should remember this. Okay, very easy to remember in this way. Okay, see, here remember, each trigonometrical ratio is a real number and has no unit. See, sin theta we write, है ना, P by H. P means perpendicular, H means hypotenuse. P suppose 5 centimeter and H suppose 8 centimeter. Okay, H suppose 8 centimeter. Then centimeter cancel, then we get 5 by what? 5 by 8 we get. 5 by 8 we get. So 5 by 8 is a real number and has no unit. Has no unit. Any unit there? No. So you remember this. Each trigonometrical ratio is a real number and has no unit. So next, see here, the values of trigonometrical ratios are always the same for the same angle. Whatever the length of a triangle, if the angle is same, then the values of trigonometrical ratios are always the same for the same angle. Okay, so here you see, here two right angle triangles are here, ABC, one right angle triangle, and another is AMN, a right angle triangle, but angle is common here, A. So see, in right angle ABC, sin A is equal to what? You know, P by what? H. Yes, here P is this for triangle ABC, and H you know this, AC. So BC by AC is your sin A. For right angle triangle AMN, this right angle triangle, P is this MN and H is your AN. This is HN. AN is H. So sin A equal to MN by AN. Okay. Now you see sin A left side equal. So we can write right sides are also equal. Since the angle A is same for both the triangle, we have sin A equal to BC by AC is equal to MN by AN. So here you observe that if angle is same, then trigonometrical ratios also same. Okay, so similarly you can write for cos A, tan A. Okay, what observation we got? The values of the trigonometric ratios of an angle do not vary with the length of the sides of the triangle if the angle remain same. If angle remain same. Okay. So next, see, here is a question. Okay, here is a question given right angle triangle PQR. Okay, here we have to write the trigonometric ratios for angle R as well as for angle P. Okay, so here for angle R, this side is angle for angle P. Okay, so first we discuss about for angle R. One I will do from this side and from right side also, and you will rest you will do. Okay, so see, for angle R first we discuss which side is P and which side is B, base we see. So as we are taking this angle, so P is your this side, P is your PQ, P is your PQ, P small p, okay, that is PQ, and base is your QR, base is your QR. So you can write now sin R, sin is your what, P by H, so P is your PQ by H, H is what, C. H is what, P R. So sin R is equal to you can write PQ by PR. Similarly, you can write cot R. Cot R is your what? Now B by P. B is here QR by P. P is your QP or PQ, you can write PQ. So for cot you can write. Similarly, for angle P, what are the base and perpendicular? Let's see. See, for angle P, perpendicular is your this base, this hypotenuse is your PR. Okay, so sin P equal to what? Then P by H, you know, P by H. So P is here QR by H is your PR. Okay, so next you can do this also. Okay, this trigonometric ratio by yourself. Next, see here question, first question, dash is the study of relationship between the sides and angles of a triangle. You know it, what? Trigonometry. Answer is trigonometry. Okay, so second question, in triangle ABD, if angle ABD 90 degree, then the hypotenuse is the side, which side? See, ABD, A, B, D. This is 90 degree means hypotenuse is your AD. Answer is AD. Okay. Then next, see, here is a question. If sin theta plus cosec theta is equal to 3, is equal to 3, find sin square theta plus cosec square theta. Okay, so let's see. Sin square theta, you can square both this side. Sin square theta, if you take square both this side, then you get this side, you get sin square theta plus cosec square theta plus 2 into sin theta into cosec theta. Okay, is equal to, right side is your 9. Okay, 9. So see, so sin square theta plus cosec square theta is equal to, you know, sin theta and cosec theta cancel because they are reciprocal, their product is 1, so only 2 you get. Okay, if you take 2 right side, then 9 minus 2, that is equal to 7. So sin square theta plus cosec square theta is equal to 7. Okay, so your answer is here 7. Okay, what you do is, first squaring both this side and apply a plus b whole square formula for left side, then you get a square plus b square plus 2ab. Okay, and right side you get 3 square, that is 9 you get. Okay, and after that, you know, 2 sin theta into cosec theta, if they multiply then becomes 1, so you get left side sin square theta plus cosec square theta plus 2 is equal to 9. Then sin square theta plus cosec square theta equal to 9 minus 2, that is equal to 7. Your answer is 7. Okay, next, relationship between trigonometric ratios. Reciprocal relationship. See, reciprocal relationship. Okay, reciprocal relationship, a relation, sine or side opposite to angle r, this angle. Okay, opposite to angle r, that is p by h by hypotenuse is equal to pq by pr. Yes, pq by pr, this is p, this is h, and cosec r is equal to, you know, hypotenuse by side opposite to r, hypotenuse by side opposite to r, that is equal to pr by pq. Now you see these two equation. First equation, this is second equation. You see. Then you get that first one is reciprocal of second and second one is reciprocal of first. See, so also you can write sine r into cosec r is equal to pq by pr into pr by pq. They cancel, so you get 1. So the product of sin r and cosec r is equal to 1. That means sin r is reciprocal of cosec r and cosec r is reciprocal of sin r. So you can write sin r is equal to 1 by cosec r and cosec r is equal to 1 by sin r, you can write. Okay, so they are reciprocal. Next, see, relationship between trigonometric ratios. Okay, so here cos r, you know, b by h. Here this angle and this is b, this is h. So b by h, so here qr by pr and sec r is, you know, h by b. So here pr by qr and they are reciprocal to each other. Okay, see, cos r into sec r is equal to qr by pr into pr by qr. You multiply left side and right side. Then what you get? Now this equal to cos r into sec r is equal to right side cut, then you get 1. Then you can write cos r is equal to 1 by sec r. This, okay, cos r is equal to sec r. They are reciprocal. Also you can write sec r is equal to 1 by cos r. Okay, so next, see, here tan r, you know, tan r is equal to p by b. So here angle is r and this is b, this is p. So now you can see here tan r equal to pq by qr, and cot r is equal to qr by pr. Cot, you know, b by h. Now you see the p by b is reciprocal to b by p. So tan r is reciprocal of cot r and cot r is reciprocal of 10r. So you can write 10r is equal to 1 by quarter. Also you can write cot r is equal to 1 by 10r. So they are reciprocal. Understood? Okay, next. See, now come to quotient relation. Okay, quotient relation. Here you see tan theta is equal to sin theta by cos theta. Cot theta equal to cos theta by sin theta. They are reciprocal. So here sin theta by cos theta, here inverse of it, that is cos theta by sin theta. Okay, this is called quotient relation. Okay, proof of them. First one, this is first, second relation of quotient relation. So proof, LHS you take tan theta, you know, and you know tan theta equal to what? P by B, P by B, here P by B. Now you know that 10 by 5, if you divide by 5 in numerator as well as denominator, then the fraction does not change, that is 2 by 1. This 2 by 1 is equal to 10 by 5. Similarly, here also we divide P and B by H. You divide numerator as well as denominator by H. Then you get P by H, here B by H. And you know P by H is your sin theta and B by H is your cos theta. So answer is your sin theta by cos theta, which is RHS. So the first one is proved. Now come to the second one. Okay, so cot theta, you take cot theta. Cot theta you know B by P. Now you divide B by H and P by H. Then you get B by H and P by H. And B by H you know cos theta and P by H you know sin theta. Yes, sin theta. So that is RHS. You see the RHS is equal to this. So second one also proved. You should remember these relations, quotient relation, and another one is reciprocal relation. Okay, next. See, example 1. Given 10a equal to 4 by 3, find the other trigonometric ratios of the angle A. So you know here given is 10a equal to 4 by 3 and you draw a right angle triangle here and you are finding the trigonometric ratio for angle A. Okay, so here we have to find the base, perpendicular and hypotenuse. Then only we can find the trigonometric ratios. Okay, so here given 10a equal to 4 by 3. One trigonometric ratio, that is 10 of A given, and we have to find other trigonometric ratios of the angle A. So first we have to find AB equal to how much, BC equal to how much, and AC equal to how much, then only we can find the trigonometric ratios of the angle A, other trigonometric ratios. Okay, so see, you can write tan A. Tan A is your what? P by B. Here P is BC. P is BC. You can write BC by AB. AB and B is your AB. So BC by AB you can write in the place of 10A, you can write BC by AB is equal to how much? 4 by 3. And you can now write or BC equal to what? 4K, you consider it. Okay, and AB equal to 3K. Okay, why I have written 3K or 4K? Now 4K by 3K, if you write, then KK cancel, again it is 4 by 3. That's why you take BC equal to 4K and AB equal to 3K. Okay, you consider. Okay, then you apply Pythagoras theorem. You know Pythagoras theorem. Here hypotenuse square is equal to P square plus B square. So H is here AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Okay, then you put, and AC equal to how much? Now AB square plus BC square under root. You know AB is 3K square, and BC is your 4K, so 4K square and under root. Then you come to AC. AC equal to 3 square 9, K square, 4 square 16, and K square, and here you add them, then you get 25 K square, 9 plus 16, 25 K square under root. So you get here 5K. Okay, SC equal to 5K. Now go to the next. See, here BC is equal to 4K, AB equal to 3K, and AC we found 5K. Okay, now we can find other trigonometric ratios, that is sin A. Sin A equal to what? Now what? P by H. P is here BC, H is here AC. So BC by AC, that is 4K by 5K, that is 4 by 5. Similarly, cos A is equal to, you know cos A, B by H. So B is here AB and H is your AC. So that is equal to 3K by 5K and KK cancel, and you get 3K. Tan A, BC by AB, that is P by B. P here BC and B is your AB. So BC by AB, that is 4K by 3K. KK cancel, 4 by 3. Cot A, AB by BC, that is equal to, you know, B by P. Cot is equal to B by P. So AB by BC, that is equal to 3K by 4K, and KK cancel, then 3 by 4. Sec SC by AB, you know, H by B. H by B, SC by AB. So 5K by 3K, 5 by 3 you get. Then cosec A, SC by BC. You know cosec what? H by P. P is BC and H is SC. So SC by BC, 5K by 4K, that is equal to 5 by 4. Okay. Next. Now come to exercise 8.1, question number 4. Okay, so 15 cot A is equal to 8 given. We have to find the value, the trigonometric ratios of angle A, sin A and sec A. Okay, now see solution. 15 cot A is equal to 8. Cot A equal to, you can write 8 by 15. 15 left to right you take, then cot A equal to 8 by 15. AB equal to, in this right angle triangle for angle A, cot is B by P. So here B is AB and P is your BC. So AB by BC equal to 8 by 15. Let AB equal to 8K, BC equal to 15K. Okay, then you apply Pythagoras theorem, that is AB square plus BC square equal to AC square. Okay, so AC equal to how much? AB square plus BC square is equal to 8K square plus 15K square is equal to 64K square plus 225K square. 15 into 15 equal to 225K square. Okay, then add them, then you get 289K square under root, then you get 17K. Now we got SC equal to 17K. Next, see here AB 8K, BC 15K and AC 17K we got. Okay, now we find sin A and sec A. Okay, so sin A equal to, sin what? P by H. Here P is BC, BC by H is AC is equal to 15K by 17K, that is equal to 15 by 17. Sec A, B by H, sorry, H by B. Okay, sec is your what? H by B. So AC by AB, that is equal to 17K by 8K, K cancel, that is equal to 17 by 8. Okay, so friends, homework, you do homework question number 1, 2, 3 and 5. Okay, from exercise 8.1. Okay, then this is part 1 video on part 1 and a problem based part 2 coming वीडियो में देखेंगे. इन प्रॉब्लम्स बेस्ड ऑन ट्रिगोनोमेट्रिक रेशियोज का बारे में पढ़ेंगे. आज के लिए इतना ही, ठीक है. तो थैंक यू सो मच फॉर वाचिंग दिस वीडियो. Arise, awake and stop not until the goal is reached. Thank you dear friends.